In this video, I'm going to show you how to order a custom notepad with PrintsWell. You know how they always say, like, this planner is going to save my life? You can actually make a custom notepad, planner style, or whatever style you want, that can actually sort of save your life. So I use mine every single day. This one over here, and it's been about a year, so I am updating it, and I have no more, so I'm going to order some more. And I'll start by just showing you the possibilities when you order with PrintsWell, because you don't only have to do planners, you can do any style notepad that you want. So when you go into your orders, you can see all the different things they offer: coasters, magnets, all kinds of cards, envelopes, stickers. So this is a stationery dream, and if you've never used PrintsWell, use my link to get $25 off your first order. We're going to do a notepad. And you can see there's so many different sizes you can choose from. These 11 by 17 ones are fun to use as like tear off placemats for events and things like that. But we'll do an 8.5 by 11. And I really like writing on this eggshell. It just feels really nice to write on. The smooth is really beautiful too. I'd use that for placemats and things. But I really like writing on the eggshell. So we'll choose that. And then you can choose the sheet count, which I think is fun. So since mine is weekly, we'll do 50 because that'll last me a year. My favorite part is that you can just order one. There's no minimum quantity. You can order as many as you want, but $15 for one custom notepad is pretty good, honestly. So let's talk about how you can use this design. What you can see here is I've made some updates. So I only have Monday through Thursday now because I'm usually with my daughter on Fridays and not working. I added a space for content because I'm focusing more on content creation in the business. I added this personal line and these orange lines here specifically for personal stuff. A and B are my two teammates, so I have boxes where I can write stuff specifically for them. And then on Tuesday, I always have a meeting with B, and then I have to pay A and give her tasks. So I put two little check boxes there just so I don't ever have to remember those. They're always there on Tuesday. Thoughts is just for random stuff. Focus is for kind of our focused products or mantra that week or whatever I'm focusing on. And then upcoming is to remind me, like, oh, next week you're on vacation, or next week we have this thing launching, or whatever, so that those things are not kind of hopping up on my mom brain and surprising me. So just an idea of how you can use this in a planner style way. This is an old one that I used that was more to-do list, where listing out clients that were in design and clients that were in production, etc. And then these two are fun little ones that I have done as gifts. I have some of these like on my fridge as a grocery list, or tasks that we need to do, or for a little thank you notepad, that kind of thing. This one is, I play girls versus boys spades with some friends, and we call it bops versus boobs. So I made this like spades scorekeeping card for them for Christmas as a notepad, so you can just tear it off whenever you're done with the game. And then my first employee, B, she always said like she was the shit show coordinator, so I made her this little to-do list pad that just said shit show sheets, so she would have something just kind of fun to write down all of her tasks for this job. So just some ideas of how you can use these notebooks. So how do we actually order? The main things we need to do are make sure that our fonts are outlined and that we have 0.125 inch bleeds on all four sides. If you don't know what bleeds are, I have a few other videos about it that I'll link, so just check those out. I don't want to bog you down if you're familiar with those things. So I'm just going to press Control T, which is a shortcut I've set up to grab all the text in the document, and click Create Outlines. That's going to solidify the text so nothing can happen to it when we save it as a PDF. Now we will just save this artboard only out as a PDF. And we just want artboard range 2. I have already saved this. Okay, and from Illustrator default, what I typically do is uncheck this preserve Illustrator editing capabilities. It's just gonna make your file size smaller. And then I wanna make sure that this is 0.125 on all four sides. If it's not, you can just add it here. Again, just check out our videos on bleeds if that's not familiar to you. Not every printer is going to require the same bleeds, but that's what PrintsWell does, and that's who we're ordering with here. So now we've already selected everything that we want, and it's time to upload our file. So I'll upload this, and they have a new previewer that's even better than their previous one. This is just going to show you what you're ordering. Make sure you uploaded the right file. Make sure it's looking the way you want. If you have die cut cards, folded cards, front and back, this is going to, the new version especially, is going to show you exactly where everything is placed, which is just so cool to make sure that you did everything right on your file setup. I love this feature. Ours looks good, so we'll click Next and add to cart. One question that a lot of people ask me is if you can do different pages on each page of the notepad, and you can't do that at this time with PrintsWell. You can do variable data for any other type of printing with them, but for the notepads, it does all need to be the same page. But I think it's just so fun for this like planner style, to-do list, grocery list. I made one for when I was really into plants that tracked like when I got each plant, the name of it, who I got it from, how it liked to be watered, all of those kind of things. So many opportunities here, and as you can see, there were so many different sizes, which I absolutely love, and you can order as low as one. So now we're ready to go, and then I love on PrintsWell, you'll be able to see all the different shipping methods, and it'll update the price for you right there as you select this. So I'm really excited to see how you use those notepads. I use a lot of them personally, but I love to give them as gifts. And if you sell at markets, if you paint your own artwork, this could be such a fun way to design some beautiful small things that people like to buy as gifts because they are really cute and really useful, especially if you like add a magnet to the back so it can be put on your fridge as a grocery list or something like that. Can't wait to see how you use these. Let me know what questions you have, and if you are new to PrintsWell, I hope you'll use our link to get $25 off your first order. Thanks, everyone.